For those of you who don't know who I am Victoria Adams. I have been across the country winning championships like this and defending it. And now I am here at UKW and my victim is Brooklyn. She's held that championship, I've seen her work, and I must say, I'm impressed. But I am one of the best in this business. I am coming for that championship.
Gentlemen, and welcome to UKW Mayhem. We are here on the Sports Channel Network. My name is Simon Musk. We are here for some intense wrestling action live from the UKW Wrestling Academy in Batley. We are getting set for our first contest of the night, and it will feature a member of what is left of the Persian Empire, Sheikh Maktoum. Sheikh Maktoum, of course, a man who has had his problems with a man that we will see in our main event tonight, Mustafa Khan, and Sheikh Maktoum has got the microphone for some reason. Shockingly, Sheikh Maktoum not making any friends here. Well, Sheikh Maktoum has made a challenge here to a match to Sid Phoenix, who has attacked Sheikh Maktoum very early on here. Sid Phoenix, of course, making his wrestling debut a few weeks ago. Sid Phoenix, a rookie. Sid Phoenix making a very early mistake there, turning his back on Sheikh Maktoum. Sid Phoenix came out like a house of fire. We last saw Sid Phoenix in his very first match compete at the Wrestling for Mental Health Awareness show, pushing the UKW heavyweight champion Jonathan Sedgwick to a very close contest. This is only his second ever professional wrestling match. Perhaps the reason why he decided to try and get the jump on Sheikh Maktoum there, who had some very disrespectful words to say about Phoenix. However, it certainly has backfired on him here. Maktoum comes charging, colliding with Phoenix in the corner. Maktoum once again opting to break the rules, choking Phoenix across the middle rope. The inexperience factor has to come into play here as Maktoum with just a disrespectful slap across the face of Phoenix. Sid Phoenix, once again, I must stress, this is only his second ever professional wrestling match. Maktoum looks to meet the clothesline by Phoenix and takes one of his own. Maktoum takes Phoenix down hard. Chinlock applied by McToom. I mentioned earlier, of course, that McToom was using the bottom rope for leverage behind the referee's back there. That's breaking the rules. This referee apparently is rather inexperienced and managed to spot it after a few seconds. McToom making up what is left of the Persian Empire with Edward Crowley, of course, a man that left the Empire fairly recently. Mustafa Khan will compete in tag team action tonight, we understand. Still no word on whether McToom and Edward Crowley have accepted the challenge of that tag team match that's been proposed tonight. Chinlock still applied by McToom. Phoenix has managed to struggle his way to his feet, however. Fires off a couple of strikes, and McToom very easily taking Phoenix down, drops an elbow between the shoulder blades of Phoenix. Camel clutch applied by McToom. Not the best ring positioning from McToom, who is still relatively new himself, I might add. Phoenix looks from here like he's going to try and make it to his feet here with McToom on his back. Very impressive strength from Phoenix here, standing all the way out of that camel clutch and ramming McToom into the corner to try and free himself. Impressive display of strength from Phoenix. Phoenix able to break the hold, and now for the first time in a matter of minutes, Phoenix may be looking to turn the tables. McToom, however, still pouring on the aggression on Phoenix. Blow on Phoenix, maybe looking to connect for a second time. This time does. Big clothesline on Phoenix in the middle of the ring, hooks the leg. Phoenix out at 2. Once again, Sheik McToom with a very basic strategy. Once again, returning to that chinlock, trying to drain the life out of Phoenix in the middle of the ring. Phoenix still with some life in him, however. Reaches a vertical base. Once again, firing off those elbows to the midsection. This time Phoenix takes McToom up, scoop and a slam. One thing that's become abundantly clear throughout this match, which is Sid Phoenix is incredibly strong. This time Phoenix able to duck the close on McToom. Flying shoulder tackle. Looking to rally himself as Phoenix. Well, Phoenix had McToom down there for the first time in the match. Opted to not go for a cover. Second shoulder tackle. This may be the experience of Phoenix shining through. Not capitalizing as strongly as he should be. Belly to back power bomb, just dumps McToom down. Phoenix needs to capitalize though. He needs to keep his eye on his opponent. He needs to stop turning to the crowd for adulation. Up on the shoulders, maybe looking for a Death Valley driver. McToom though, able to elbow his way out. Phoenix perhaps took too long to execute the next stage of his plan. McToom shooting Phoenix off the ropes. Up, spine buster slam, takes him down, doesn't even hook the leg, and that may have cost McToom there because Phoenix was able to kick out at 2. The referee gains an argument with McToom over the cadence of the count. There's absolutely nothing wrong with the count whatsoever though. Reverse DDT. Hooked, maybe a dragon sleeper perhaps. McToom maybe looking to deposit Phoenix on his head. It looks like he's got his standing dragon sleeper on him in the middle of the ring. McToom may be looking to choke out Phoenix. Phoenix able to counter out with though. Up on the shoulders goes McToom, and if Phoenix is going to finish him off, now would be the time. Fireman's carry drop, hooks the leg in the middle of the ring. And Sid Phoenix has won his very first professional wrestling victory. The first victory in Sid Phoenix's career in only his second ever wrestling match. Somehow, some way, Sid Phoenix was able to overcome everything that McToom threw at him. But wait a minute, McToom! Oh, McToom with that kendo stick in the back. McToom with a kendo stick. Oh, wait a minute, Phoenix has caught it a second time, and McToom was very, very close. Sid Phoenix shrugging off that kendo stick shot to the back by McToom, and McToom very quick to hightail it out of the ring once the tables had been turned on him. Once again, in only his second ever match, Sid Phoenix is your winner here on Mayhem.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for a non-title match. This is a champion versus champion. Please welcome into the ring first. She is the Phoenix Community Champion. It is Victoria Adams!
Well, we are getting ready for a debut here in UKW. This is a non-title match, as we see the emergence of Victoria Adams, coming to us from the Phoenix Wrestling Association in Coventry. Victoria Adams, been on the UK wrestling scene for about 2 years. Just recently made a big appearance for Pro Wrestling Eve in their debut show in Manchester. And this is a big debut for her tonight in Batley, because she's going to go one-on-one with the UKW Women's Champion in a non-title match. And whilst it may be non-title, you have to think that a victory over that champion will catapult Victoria Adams up the rankings here in UKW.
She is the current UK Wrestling Women's Champion. It is the beautiful
Current UKW Women's Champion, Brooklyn, looking to step into the ring with an unknown entity here. This is the first time that these two competitors will have faced each other. Brooklyn has a lot of experience here in UKW. She stepped through the ropes with pretty much everyone on the UKW Women's roster. This is the first time she has stepped into the ring, however, with Victoria Adams. I had a conversation this afternoon with Victoria Adams, the first time that I met this young woman. She told me that she plans on launching Brooklyn into the stratosphere with the German suplexes that she's become known for around the country. Referee checking Adams in the corner. Sounds, we're underway. Non-title match here. You can hear from the crowd reaction that Brooklyn is by far the more popular of the two. Whether that will distract Victoria Adams and take her off her game plan remains to be seen. Collar elbow tie up in the middle of the ring. Adams clearly has the size advantage. However, using not only that, but a handful of hair to back Brooklyn to the corner. Collar tie. Once again, Adams using his size, forcing the rather diminutive Brooklyn back to the corner. Victoria Adams has certainly entered UKW with a rather surly attitude, it has to be said. As I said, she's been wrestling for about 2 years. She has a lot of experience. She's traveled across the country. As I mentioned, wrestling for Pro Wrestling Eve, wrestling for British Empire Wrestling. She's held championships wherever she's gone. Will have the opportunity to capitalise and capture a championship tonight, however. As I mentioned, though, a good chance of furthering herself up the rankings. Brooklyn with a wrist lock applied in the middle of the ring. Perhaps a basic but effective strategy. Adams, however, applying one of her own. Transitions into a back hammerlock. You can see there from our camera shot at ringside that Victoria Adams has the height advantage. Brooklyn slips behind, hammerlock of her own now. Both girls, women, just trading holds, just trying to find an opening, trying to size each other up. Top wrist lock applied by Adams. Takes Brooklyn down. Referee needs to watch the shoulders of Brooklyn down there. Brooklyn now trying to find an escape. The referee is going to have to keep an eye on the right shoulder of Brooklyn. He's ever so slightly off the mat, luckily for her. Victoria Adams now is driving that left knee into the arm, into the bicep of Brooklyn. Not exactly a convincing cover by Adams, however. Shoots Brooklyn to the corner. Brooklyn hits the turnbuckles hard. Adams comes charging. Brooklyn able to avoid, though. Comes charging, come on, big clothesline in the corner from Brooklyn. Comes charging a second time and a second one across the throat of Adams. 3 big clotheslines on the larger opponent, pulls it out of the corner. Hangman's new snap breaker takes the debuting Adams down. Rolling neck snap by Brooklyn. She do well to get a cover here. There's the cover, however, doesn't hook the leg. It's fairly weak cover from Brooklyn there, and Victoria Adams able to power her way out of the pin. Jawbreaker by Adams turns the tables. And just a clubbing blow to the back of her smaller opponent. After using the middle rope for an advantage, Victoria Adams now using the top rope and the arms of Brooklyn. Massively illegal tactics by Adams, and that's just a kick to the kidneys. Cover, middle of the ring, 2 count only. Victoria Adams now just starting to woman handle the UKW Women's Champion. Once again, breaking the rules rather blatantly, and again very, very close to that 5 count was Adams. Adams looking to make a big impact in her debut here. Shoots Brooklyn off the ropes. Brooklyn ducks the clothesline. Hits, fires back with one of her own. Impressive by Brooklyn, taking Adams off her feet and a second time. Brooklyn certainly looking to rally here. There's a lot of fire in this young lady. Irish whip. Reversal by Adams, though, who's slightly larger. Tilt to whirl, head scissors, takes Adams down, though. Adams spills to the arena floor. Referee will issue the count. Brooklyn standing tall here. Brooklyn out in the ring. Brooklyn looking to follow her opponent to the outside of the ring. Whether that's a mistake or remains to be seen. Big forearm on the floor by Adams. Brooklyn certainly did make a mistake there. Brooklyn certainly have the advantage. She's lost it right now because it's Adam who's on top. Well, literally, as there's a cover. And once again, not hooking the leg, not the most convincing of lateral presses from the debutante. Short Irish whip by Adam sends Brooklyn into the corner. Elevates the UKW Women's Champion. Seated on the top rope is Brooklyn now. Adams may be taking too long with this. Certainly was. Gets a boot to the face for her troubles. Guillotine choke applied by Brooklyn in the middle of the ring. She's got her body scissors wrapped round as well. Very intelligent strategy from Brooklyn here. Holding on for dear life. Looking to choke out her opponent. However, Adams standing tall. Once again, is taking Brooklyn into the turnbuckle. Firing off those shoulders to the midsection. Irish whip sends Brooklyn all the way to the other side. Big release, German suplex from Victoria Adams. Hooks the leg, excuse me, doesn't hook the leg. And again, only gets two. Brooklyn now, once again, looking to rally. It's so hard to keep this young woman down. Both knees to the jaw of Victoria Adams. Maybe looking for a lung blower. Brooklyn able to catch a lung blower in the middle of the ring. Makes the cover. And once again, it's only two. Brooklyn now needs to finish her opponent off. Maybe look for that leg capture spine buster. Adams fights her way out of it. Gets met with a savant kick to the face. Brooklyn nearly taking the jaw off of her opponent. Victoria Adams is clutching at the bottom rope for safety. The referee, of course, going to have to get Brooklyn back there. And that big headbutt from Adams. The separation that caused by the referee has led to that headbutt. Brooklyn somehow able to kick out that headbutt, though. Both women giving it their all here in this non-title match. Once again, Brooklyn looking to rally. Went for the spear. Adams gets avoided. Goes all the way into the turnbuckle. Maybe even hit that steel ring post. Brooklyn, sidekick. Hooks her up, hammerlock. Once again under that spine buster. The referee missed that right to the eyes. Schoolboy roll up. Well, it's safe to say that in her debut here at UKW, Victoria Adams has just stolen a big victory over the UKW Women's Champion. The referee apparently unaware of that thumb to the eyes by Adams. And although the UKW Women's Championship was not on the line, you have to believe that the debuting Victoria Adams has just put herself firmly in contention for a title shot here at UKW. Here we go, it is our main event here tonight on Mayhem. Last week we heard the challenge issued by this man, Mustafa Khan, and it would appear that the challenge has been accepted. Mustafa Khan last week offered a challenge to team with the UKW heavyweight champion Jonathan Sedgwick to take on the team of Sheik Maktoum, who we saw earlier on tonight, and Edward Crowley, who last week, of course, suffered a big loss to Tommy Dillon. Crowley is looking to rebound here tonight as they face two men that Crowley has caused multiple issues with as of late in the team of Khan and Sedgwick. champion stands tall in the ring as we await the introduction of his partner for this huge tag team main event.
He's the current UK Wrestling Heavyweight Champion. He's the five-time champion. The CEO of UK Wrestling, Jonathan Sid.
Well, here comes the boss, the five-time and current reigning UKW heavyweight champion, the CEO of the company. He's the man that pays the bills, Jonathan Sedgwick. Now, of course, last week, as well as that challenge from Mustafa Khan for this tag team match, we also saw Khan be confronted by the returning Crater from World of Sport Wrestling. Crater made his intentions known that he wants to get his hands on that heavyweight championship that Sedgwick holds. So as well as this big tag team match that we've got coming up, you have to know that Sedgwick has his eyes on the horizon and a challenge issued by Crater. Mustafa Khan looking at the Persian Empire that he walked out on. Two men out for blood, Sheikh Maktoum and Edward Crowley. Of course, these two teamed up in a losing effort at the Wrestling for Mental Health Awareness show against Mustafa Khan in a handicap match. This might not be the wisest of choices to accept this challenge from Crowley Maktoum now that Khan has partnered himself up with the UKW heavyweight champion. Of course, Sheikh Maktoum lost earlier on tonight to Sid Phoenix. Maktoum has to be feeling the effects of that match, you have to think. Crowley, of course, has had a week to recover from losing to Tommy Dillon. Mustafa Khan and Jonathan Sedgwick completely fresh, completely ready, and completely focused. This is our main event on this week's episode of UKW Mayhem Tag Team Warfare. Sedgwick and Khan against Crowley and Maktoum. Bell sounds, we are underway. Main event. Making a very early mistake in this match, attempting to stand up to the heavyweight of Persia, and very, very quickly, Edward Crowley has opted to tag out to Maktoum. Maktoum turns around blind into a big clothesline from Khan. Khan just running through Maktoum, shoots him into the buckle, and Khan comes in and squashes Maktoum in the corner. Maktoum gets taken all the way over with that vertical suplex. Irish whip by Khan. Maktoum off him again, just runs through with a clothesline. McToom has not been able to get out of first gear in this match, and it looks like Khan is almost toying with McToom. Oh no, McToom is hooked up in the corner. Knife edge shot to the chest, and that big frying pan-like hand of Khan may have gone through the sternum of the Sheik. And we heard that one all the way up here in the Eagle's Nest, where our commentary table sits. McToom once again gets shot off the ropes, gets drilled with a shoulder tackle. Jonathan Sedgwick now tagged into the match for the first time legal. Sedgwick now with those huge forearms to the jaw. A lot of intensity from Sedgwick here. Big close on in the corner. Sedgwick this time taking McToom over with a vertical suplex. It has been all Sedgwick and Khan since the bell rang. Edward Crowley, it has to be said, was in the ring. T-bone power slam by Sedgwick. Crowley, just one hand on the chest. Very, very close to a 3 count. Crowley was in the ring for all of 10 seconds before very quickly tagging out to Sheik McToom, who has taken nothing but abuse in this contest so far. Another T-bone power slam takes the Sheik down. And as I mentioned a few minutes ago, it looks like Sedgwick and Khan are just playing with their opponents. Irish whip for the big man. And they may be looking to take him down, side walk, slam, followed up with a big leg drop. There's the cover, and it's all academic. The Persian heavyweight champion and the UKW heavyweight champion make very, very short work of Sheik McToom and Edward Crowley. You can see Crowley standing on the ring apron. He does not look happy, but this is a man that cowered out of the ring after about 10 seconds of the bell ringing. Your winners in your main event here tonight at Mayhem, Jonathan Sedgwick and Mustafa Khan. Sedgwick and Khan having a conversation in the middle of the ring, and once again you have to think that Crater has to be on the mind of Sedgwick. A showdown between Crater and Sedgwick is surely on the horizon here at UKW.